Hi everyone, this is Chef Warren Weeks. Today we're going to teach you a really cool technique on how to make a basic butter sauce. If you want to charge a few extra bucks, we call it a beurre blanc. So I've gathered all of my mise en place here. We're going to pan-sear some organic chicken thigh. The fat and the sinew's been removed. Then we have some Kerrygold butter, some sliced garlic and shallots, some fresh lemon, fresh basil, and then I took some grape tomatoes and I cut them in half. Tossed them with a little bit of balsamic vinegar and some extra virgin olive oil, a little bit of salt and pepper, and then threw them into the oven at 450 degrees for about 15 minutes. And I created this reduction, which we'll put over the top of our final dish, which will create a nice pop. Last week we talked about oil, so today we're going to be working with grapeseed oil because it can handle that nice high heat. We also talked to you about not sticking in the pan. Remember, hot pan, cold oil equals no stick. So we have our saute pan here and it's nice and hot and ready to go. I can hold my hand about 2 or 3 inches above. Woo, it's hot. I can feel that. So I'm going to add a couple of tablespoons of grapeseed oil. Not a couple tablespoons, about a tablespoon and a half. Right. I'm going to swirl that around. I know it's ready because I can see my oil beginning to shimmer, which is fantastic. We're going to take a chicken thigh. I don't like chicken breasts. Chicken breasts, to me, they dry out. There's not enough play in them. Chicken thighs have a lot more moisture. You're going to have a lot more success with keeping them nice and moist on your final plate. So the way we do this, we make sure our oil is coating the bottom of the pan nice and evenly. We're going to lay our chicken thigh away from us. We're going to shake for just a minute to make sure that it's not sticking. We're going to give it a nice shot of kosher salt over the top and some nice freshly ground black pepper over the top as well. Remember, we don't want to season our chicken breast beforehand because the sodium works in reverse osmosis where it pulls the moisture to the surface. So we don't want to dry out our chicken. We're going to saute our chicken for about a minute or 2 on each side till it gets that nice caramelization that we like. Watch those flames, they're not good for eyebrows. So the wine that we're going to be working with today is Moscato for our beurre blanc sauce. Traditionally, a lot of chefs like to use a nice Pinot Grigio, or a nice Chardonnay, something a little bit on the drier side. But since we're working with the acidity from the lemon and from the tomato and from the balsamic vinegar that's been reduced, we're going to add a little something sweet in there so it all balances out nice and evenly. After about a minute or 2 of sauteing our chicken, we're going to go ahead and add some garlic, some shallot to our pan. And we're going to make sure that we hit our shallots with a little bit of sodium. Because that salt, what it's going to do, it's going to draw the moisture to the surface, it's going to break down the vegetable fibers, and it's going to force it to caramelize much, much quicker. So we're starting to get some real nice color. Our garlic and our shallots have caramelized. So now we're going to take our Moscato wine. We're going to pull our saute pan to the side. We're going to lift it up and away, and then we're going to add the wine. We're going to add roughly a half cup of wine. Alcohol cooks off. The alcohol evaporates at 176 degrees. So by the time this wine reduces by half, there'll be no alcohol left at all. As this wine reduces, you're going to notice it's picking up all the color and all the stuff that's on the bottom of the saute pan. We refer to that as fond, F-O-D. When you saute and there's stuff stuck on the bottom of the pan, that's called fond. So by deglazing with the Moscato, we've lifted all of that fond off the bottom of the pan, and it's going to be nice and flavorful. So now we're going to start adding a little bit of butter. Our wine is reduced quite a bit. I'm going to add one more shot just for good luck because it's almost Friday. We're going to make sure we turn our flame down to low. Pull our pan to the side. We're going to take one cube at a time of the butter. And we're going to swirl it around. We're going to add a couple of pieces of lemon in there so we start getting some nice acidity. A shot of wine just to give it another little drink. And then we're going to add one more shot of butter as well. The more butter we add, the thicker the sauce is going to become. We're going to work that butter in by swirling it around in the saute pan. Once that butter is melted and you've reached the consistency that you like, you're all set. You're good to go. So if you take a look at this chicken, it's got a gorgeous glaze to it. This sauce is absolutely to die for. We're going to take our microplane, and then we're going to take a little bit of fresh lemon. Remember the other day that we talked about lemons, that they're very high in monosodium glutamate? So by adding lemon zest to this, which is high in oils and the citric, we're going to be popping the flavor. We're going to open up the pores on our palate, and we're going to really intensify the flavors. I think my friend Joey up in Scottsdale or up in the Phoenix area is going to be so excited about this dish. It's got a lot of Italian nuances. So ladies and gents, we're done. We have a pan-seared chicken breast in a white wine butter sauce. And what I did is I took the mixture, the grape tomatoes with the balsamic vinegar, sprinkled it right over the top, put some red leaf butter lettuce down, and boom, it's an absolutely gorgeous plate. Hey everybody, I hope everybody enjoyed this. If you have any questions, make sure you ask in the comments down below, and make sure you visit our website, warrenweeks.com. Have a great day, everybody. Take care.